A moment comes when the old ways fail, and we choose what finally works. Raised on stores carved in ancient stone, told to follow paths that were never our own. Who's built for a world that no longer exists? Traditions held tight with a trembling fist. From the past, even one that wisdom couldn't last. But evolution whispers louder than fear. It's time to change the atmosphere. If the old lines break us down, why keep walking the same one ground? If the past can't guide us to a better place, then it's time to update the human interface. This is the final replacement. Out with the rules that never made sense. This is the final replacement. Choosing what works, not what we're told to accept. This is the final replacement. No more chains disguised as tradition. This is the final replacement. A new world built on conscious decisions. We watch belief turn into walls of control. Man-made systems claiming ownership of the soul. But nature shows the truth. We always knew life evolves, and we must evolve too. Rules that no longer apply, they change, they survive, they rise. If the old ways keep us blind, why let them govern heart and mind? If the script repeats but never leads, it's time to plant new living seeds. Conscious decisions. Replace fear with awareness. Oh yes. Replace obedience with clarity. Yeah, baby. Replace division with understanding. Yes, again. Replace old myths with reality. Won't say no to that. Replace shame with responsibility. Hallelujah. It's a must-do. Replace the past with possibility. We must breathe. For a new